Oh, Kingdom Hearts, my favorite video game franchise, and a series that is filled with creative and memorable enemies. You have the Unburst, the Dream Eaters, and the always awesome Heartless, which are my personal favorite type of enemy in any game. But let's be different for a change. Let me talk about the opposite side of a Heartless. Let me talk about the nobodies. Oh yeah, the second enemy type introduced to Kingdom Hearts and one of the most beloved ones. But what is exactly a nobody? Simple, when somebody is turned into a Heartless, their strong souls will create an empty body without a heart. Yes, their names are nobodies when they actually are bodies themselves. What can I say, this is Kingdom Hearts logic. Anyways, so the nobodies can't feel anything, and if your soul was very strong, instead of being a monster, they will transform into a copy of the original persona. The 13 most powerful ones are the members of the Organization 13, who try to create a new Kingdom Hearts in order to gain their own heart. But screw it, the Organization 13 has main characters. Let's just focus on the lower rank nobodies that you will have to fight all the way through your adventure. Each one of the members from the organization controls a type of nobody. Well, at least the ones who were alive for Kingdom Hearts 2. For example, Sigvar controls the snipers, Sykes controls the berserkers, and etc. Each enemy is very different from each other in their design and way of defeating them. This leads to some creative brawls against these enemies without a heart. Something interesting to point out is that in Kingdom Hearts 2, you will have to use different reaction commands if you want to destroy each nobody faster, and these reaction commands are also used to defeat the member that controls it. I think this was a clever way of teaching what you will have to do later. Another thing that makes the nobody so epic is the fact that some of the types are named after Final Fantasy classes, like the Sniper or the Dragoon. That is actually a nice touch. Well done, Square, well done. Overall, the nobodies are one of the most memorable video game enemies, with an interesting method of creation, creative designs, and an innovative way of defeating them. I may prefer the Heartless, but the nobodies will always have a place in my heart. And yes, I realize how stupidly ironic that sounded.